Hey everybody, Book Jedi here, and I just finished a book that I'm going to review now. And the book I finished is To Kill a Mockingbird by Harper Lee. And I give it like 4 out of 5 stars. Um, it has changed quite a bit for me now than when I first read it when I was in high school. Um, To Kill a Mockingbird, I think this was the exact edition that I read when I was in school. Um, Harper Lee had, I don't know how to say it. It's hard for me to review this book because it does hold a personal, um, it does hold something personal for me, and um, I've seen a lot of things happening lately that tie into the book and how racism still happens, and excuse me, it comes to the point where being in a biracial relationship and being biracial myself, it comes to stand that things have really not changed since when this book was written. Now, I've noticed many of my acquaintances, and yes, I say acquaintances, because I've either never met them in person or they're a friend through a friend, and it comes to the point where many of my white associates or my white acquaintances, I'm not going to say associates because that just sounds like I agree with them, which I really don't have the time, are fall into, they have their racist moments, and this book opens people's eyes to what still is happening right about now. And Scout girl, she's developing and trying to identify herself, and being that she's trying to identify herself comes down to having many things happen. She's trying to discover how she's trying to find her way with her brother, Jem, and the friend that comes from a different part of the state. It's hard for me to review this book and without keeping in mind that we're supposed to be in a different time. We're supposed to be developed as a country where this shit does not happen. Because mainly you have biracial children nowadays. You have biracial couplings, and it makes you think how we as humans feel that we are better than animals when you don't see bullshit like this happen in the animal society and animal community. You don't see bullshit like this. You see animals hunting for food, and while people are hunting a black guy. And sometimes you just felt like smacking some of the characters or shaking them so hard that you're like, what the fuck are you doing? Stop before you get yourself killed. Dill being one of them, and Jem is always on the fence with me, and it's like you want to say, hey, Jem's like only 12 and he should know better. He's going into teenage years, and you're like, but then you realize he is still just a kid and tries to live by example of the adults that are around him. And this is like, I'm assuming Alabama is part of the Bible Belt here in the U.S., and you're like, is this what humanity still does? And this book transitions into different decades, into different centuries and stuff like that. And you realize we really have not evolved much from the time this book was written. yes, education got better. We're still having poverty. We're still having racism. We're still having major drama that you would normally see in that time period. I just want to, at points, just like when I was in high school, I wanted to throw the book and be like, what the fuck are these characters thinking? What the fuck is happening? What the fuck this? What the fuck that? And I'm like, okay. But then there's this whole aspect of that was sweet or oh moments. It does have that. And you get that with you still get that with no matter what book or work of fiction you read. And Harper Lee had actually done that. She got you to hate some of the characters, but also be like, oh my god, oh that was so cute, or why can't some of these people do that shit now? But I did give this book a 4 out of 5 because I still have my moments of I wanting to throw this shit across the room. I don't think that's ever gonna change, but it did bring it's thought provoking and it gets you to think, hey, sometimes people you're gonna get that in reality, you're gonna get that person you just wanna you're gonna get that person you wanna belt and question their morals and how can you say shit like that when we as humans are supposed to be better than the animals. If you read To Kill a Mockingbird, leave a comment down below. Let me know what you thought of it. See what happens? See. Let me know what you thought of the book down below in the comment section. Like this video if you want to see my review later on when I start reading Ghost at Watchmen. Because that's gonna come up probably in the next few days to a week, depending on how much shit I have to do. Because I have to prepare for the day of my birthday because I have practice on that day. So yeah, hopefully I'll get a review for Ghost at Watchmen up, and I'll probably thought out a little bit better. Right now my mind is a little jumbled after finishing To Kill a Mockingbird, so I wanted to get some video out before my memory fades because my memory's crap. So, leave a comment down below. So if you have any thoughts about the book To Kill a Mockingbird. Ciao people.